You are listening and watching to a very special podcast. Alright, you guys, let's continue where we left off. Enjoy! It seems as if Mia was reaching her breaking point. Briar noticed how depressed and somehow a bit self-destructive towards herself. Somehow there was some sort of pain holding her back. Briar noticed how deteriorating she was becoming. However, Yato was just watching her with just a bit of a I couldn't care less about you look, but something about his eyes seemed to be firm and dark. It wasn't until the next day Briar noticed that Mia was missing, as well as Yato. Briar looked around. Where the heck have they gone? She wondered. It wasn't until when Briar got outside she began to notice something that made her gasp in horror. She could hear people were screaming and pointing up. There was Mia standing on the ledge of the building. People were saying, "Don't do it! Don't do it!" Briar looked up, and then she flew up there to save her. Briar managed to stop her. "What the hell are you doing? Get down from here." "I am getting down. I'm ending this." "What the heck is your problem? What's the matter? What's wrong?" Mia began to cry. I don't have a chance to live. I can't do this anymore. I can't," she said. "Mia, listen to me. Mia." However, she pushed Briar away and said, "Just leave me alone." She was about to leap forward when all of a sudden, Yato appeared from behind, calm. He put his hands on Mia's shoulders and said, "Go ahead, jump. I wouldn't care if you fall. But if you do this, you're going to be ending up in a really bad place. You think you're going to end it just by this? What do you think is going to happen to your friends, to people that care about you? Life can be really excruciating, but you need to appreciate that you're alive and safe. If you really want to do this, I have no point in stopping you. But I want you to remember, whatever you have on you, it's not your fault. You did what you could. And even though I don't approve of people doing this, you just have to remember, there are people out there who are just like you. You're not alone." Mia began to cry. She backed away from the building. Briar let out a sigh of relief. Mia then hugged Yato and said, I just wanted to escape it all. That's what I wanted to do." Briar was complex. She had to know what happened in that brothel. So she went to find Madame Galena. Madame Galena was working when Briar approached her. "Madam, I want to talk to you," she said. "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm terribly busy right now," said Galena. "Maybe you could reschedule. Listen to me. Mia tried to kill herself." That made Galena stop. "Is she all right?" "Yeah, she is, but she said she wanted to end it." Tell me something. You were in that brothel with those other girls. You gotta tell me what happened. Please. Oh, I don't. Listen to me. What happened in there? Well, there was a few miracles and also very much more horrors that went on. Horrors? You mean the girls were being abused in there? It wasn't until Madame Galena stopped her work and she beckoned Briar to follow. She closed the door behind, light up the room with a lamp. She sat in the chair, crossed her legs. She folded her hands, sat up straight, and said, I never wanted to work at that place, but I was desperate for money. I had a lot of rents to pay, and it wasn't fair for me to not be able to have some support. I may not be a single mother, but I have suffered quite a lot. You see, these girls were just brought in. Mia was brought in after her cruel stepfather brought her in. And all of a sudden, I could see how much pain she was in. She was about to shoot her stepfather until one day she accidentally missed and hit her sister instead, who was in critical condition. This asylum that got turned also into a brothel on another part. The girls were being treated like dolls, and they had to force themselves to parade their bodies for a score. It is very traumatizing. You must understand, this was really deteriorating for everyone until Mia decided she was going to lead an escape from this place. The girls tried to warn her because people sometimes try to escape here, but they never succeed. But Mia was determined. However, the main person of the asylum and brothel managed to find out and killed 3. 3? Who? Why, Crystal and Jasmine and of course Tristana. But they don't look dead, I know. I had an idea. For all of the trouble he caused us, he was going to get his desserts served to him cold. I managed to use a serum. It was known as the Banshee serum. I managed to make sure that these girls would get their revenge. Their innocence was taken from them. You must understand. And then they became Banshee-like girls. But the thing was, it went out of control. Very much so. Briar was shocked. My God. And since that, there was a rebel. That is why that explained the brothel. What I am trying to tell you is that you must be careful of what you see before your very eyes. You'll never know. There's a lot of cruel people that want to do away with you, just like in the song. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used. Some of them want to be abused, or some are just abused. Briar shook her head. So, those painful memories, Man, that must have been really scary. All those people, all those other girls. Yes, I don't think you know this, but only Randy and Chloe do. They witnessed this, as well as Tilda and the rest. They've seen their banshee forms? I forgot to mention. I know, but it's very terrifying. So where did you get the banshee serum from? However, Galena looked a little nervous and said, I don't know. It was just shipped to me. No, I know that look. You do know. This person wanted me to keep it anonymous. I can't reveal anything, or else she'll get in trouble. I would lose my job. I see. Besides, this is for the good of our world, our humanity. Everything else is at stake. Don't you realize this? I do. But at the same time, I just think that whatever is going on, it can't be a good thing, right? No, it's really not. But I just want you to be careful. All right? Okay. Thanks for telling me, Briar said. Madame Galena nodded. You're welcome. After Briar left, she was pondering more about this. She was wondering, if that had been me, would I still be able to retain my identity again? What would happen to me if that was me? Well, thank you so much for listening and watching. See you next time.